Hey, what's going on, guys? MinTheQ77B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. This is episode 27 for the MBNA for America 400 here at Dover International Speedway, our home track here, of course, on the channel. That in Pocono, of course. And, well, it's been a rough going, I would say. Definitely for sure. I've been playing around with some of the audio ever since we done the live stream the other day. So it may not be exactly the way it was. So if something is wrong, I'll have to go try to fix it later on. In this episode, though, we got our R&D finally ready to go, so the chassis tire grip is there, so that means we get to build another chassis, and we're gonna make it so it appears in 6 races. 62, 65. It sounds pretty good to me. We're actually going to repair a chassis, but we don't have enough money for that because we're gonna be doing the next thing on the R&D thing. Which, of course, it's going to be the downforce. We need downforce bad. So, unfortunately, 9 races is a long time for us, actually. So, it's not going to be until, like, Season 2 where we're going to actually get some downforce upgrades as, you know, it goes by. We're probably not even going to touch the drafting and the, efficiency for at least a while, anyway, seeing how, it doesn't really seem to be that big of a deal as, like, upgrades. Like, these 4 upgrades, the engine power, the tire grip, the tire wear, and the downforce is what matters the most. Efficiency, we're going to be needing 1 stop anyway at around a halfway point. We're just trying to even get to the halfway point at this point of each race. It just seems like always been somewhat of a problem. So we're actually not going to touch anything in the old engine department, but in the chassis department, of course, we're actually going to repair a chassis. But in order to do that, we need to actually sell one. What chassis is that? Well, we're actually going to sell this one. Because we're going to overhaul the other one at some point. But right now, we don't have enough money to do that. We could do it, but it would have to be 4 races, and I would need to survive 4 races with this chassis. Not exactly what I want to see. So we're going to actually repair this one instead for 2 races. Especially since we don't have the durability stat that we're looking for still. And it's not going to be at least a while until we actually do. So in terms of like the cars, we're actually going to be changing the engine off this car. We're going to select our engine to make sure it's this one, the good one. And the chassis, of course, is our good chassis as well. So that's going to be our car for the next 2 races anyway. Apply changes, of course. Oh yeah, I wanted to, did I already sell it? Yeah, I already did. Okay, good. Good. Now in terms of the point standings, of course, we're 39th still. We're probably not even gonna ever get anywhere close again because we're nearly 100 points behind Bobby Hamilton. So we definitely need we need a good race at Talladega for sure. But the man of the hour, Tony Stewart, lead the points along with his teammate Bobby Labonte. Joe Gibbs are just sitting pretty after Rusty Wallace's blow up in the last race anyway. Yeah, our teammates ourselves, you know, Joe Nemechek's 14th and Kenny Walls is 17th. So both of us need to do a little bit of a better job, even though Kenny Walls legitimately won Daytona. He's a first-time career winner. And, yeah, that's about it for this one. We got to do better here at Dover. I really hope so. So let's get on with it. Okay, Dover. I don't have confidence. I decided to implement the near maximum suspension setting. That and the sway bar being all the way up just to try to last as long as we possibly can. Handling wise, it doesn't really seem to matter that much. Like there wasn't that much difference to me anyway. Like it's probably gonna still fade at the very end of the run, but no matter what we do. Let's see, first lap, 27th. We can kind of do a little bit better than that, right? We went wide there. We got to do a little bit better in this second qualifying lap here. I think my best was on 22.5, so I think we're gonna tie that. But this was a good 3 and 4. But this is a good 3 and 4. What's it gonna be? 22.498 puts us in 20th, right in the dead spanking middle of the field. That was our fastest lap, and let's get on with the main show.
We're live at Dover International Speedway for the MBNA America 400, brought to you by MRN. Now, Barney, this is one of the tougher tracks that we come to. Why is that?
Oh, yeah, the Monster Mile. This 1-mile oval may look easy, but boy, let me tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks. These big corners are absolute torture on the body, and fighting to keep your car off the walls requires total concentration from these drivers.
The 11 car is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
The Delphi car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
And, of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Chad Little really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
A rather very interesting front row we have here. We have Mark Martin and Brett Bodine, and of course row 2 we have our teammate Kenny Wallace. We just got to get ourselves up there at some point. We see Ryan Newman there, so all 3 Penske cars are in this race. We got Kevin LePage alongside, and 100 laps around Dover today. And we're going to try to immediately do illegal things just to get around these guys ahead of us here for this 100-lap race. I would love to if we could just press the attack right off the bat. And John Andretti has that pure, I think pure STP pit colors this time. No Cheerios required. Of course, DLC is going to be impossible for us to get around of. And, oh boy, even Scary Terry thinks, oh yeah, we're going to make mincemeat of this Andy Petrie reject here on lap number 1. As we're going to stay home in 21st place. Our goal, of course, is to finish in the top 30, but is it going to be possible? I hope so. I would really love to get ourselves a top 30 here today at Dover, our home track here. We see some scraping already with Bill Elliott and Mike Skinner. They're already going at it already on lap 2. Oh, and I'm already scraping it off with Kyle Petty right there. Oh, he's gonna nearly get put in the wall. Oh, these two cannot get away from each other, it seems. As we're gonna try to keep fighting on this bottom side here. I try to make it so where our suspension settings could last long as well. So I'm hoping we can just stay, in the fight for 50 laps or so. 49, because we're probably going to get lapped at some point. There's Ryan Newman. He's ready to fall off the face of the earth. If he was somewhere in a top 10 starting spot, and he's off the pace already, it seems. Not a good start for you, Mr. Ryan Newman. You and that 02 Altel Ford. Tony Stewart is also somehow nearby us as well. He's going to have to work his way up here in order to keep his point lead that he has right there against Rusty Wallace. I think Wallace is somewhere up there anyway. Meanwhile, Stacey Combs is just doing a good job at holding up the whole field for us. Yeah, Mark Martin appears to be running away with it right now at Dover. We're going to maybe... Nah, hold up Tony Stewart at all. No way. We don't have the pace, especially since he's leading the points right now. And if I know my NASCAR Thunder games, and I do, usually the AI gets very stronger if they're closer to the end of the championship, and if they're fighting for the championship anyway. So I expect Tony Stewart to really work his way through the field, as I'm having a really hard time holding off Kyle Petty and Johnny Benson here on this stage of the race. No. Oh, that was the first time he got extremely loose there. Again, just trying to defend against these guys, and they're just so much quicker. Just look how they're just able to just pass us even on the outside as well. So we had Kyle Petty that passed us. We had Sterling Marlin, both the Samco cars of the 40 and the 42. They managed to get around us. We got Kenny Schrader ready to pass us on the outside. Of course, we got Kenseth on the inside. I've been sent to defense mode, and defense mode is not working, guys. It's definitely not working, especially since I'm trying to hold on to this bottom here. But of course, my car has to slip up a little bit just to make the apex of the corner. I'm trying to diamond the corner to make myself launch off the corners a little bit better. And I even adjusted my gear ratio to make it so I get power going into the final corner. And no, we're not letting Junior Nation go by. Not without a fight, that is. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the rookie of the race per usual because Kenseth is just up there. And getting onto that top 30 does not seem to be plausible. Maybe a top 35, as we do a little bit of brotherly shoves to both Schrader and Earnhardt Jr. Oh, we're under yellow. Right off the bat, there's some problem on the backstretch, it looks like there. And it's Rusty Wallace that blown up. Rusty Wallace is blown up and his AI just made him slam towards the wall. Oh, that's heartbreak. More for Rusty Wallace, it seems. More problems arise for the Blue Deuce. So, we have a decision to make. 15 lap older tires. We have a decision to make. I think we should. I really think we should. Is it, like, because the goal at the end of the day is to finish the top 30. We're going to take advantage of all the fresh tires we can get, you know? In terms of the way the car handles, I don't know. Feel pretty good, but we might make a slight air pressure adjustment just to try to get a little bit more handling throughout the corners. So that's 2 races in a row for Rusty Wallace that has problems. Not exactly what you want to see. And Ryan Newman's all the way back in dead last, it seems. I don't know how he got back there so much. I wonder if he had no... I don't know if certain drivers just aren't expected to perform as much at all. We got Bobby Hamilton, Scott Pruitt, Chad Little, all of our favorites are right then and there. And now it's time. We're gonna welcome Ryan Newman to the Winston Cup Series, and we're gonna go work our way back to the front because remember our net spot where we're supposed to be at is 25th. So basically, if we don't get to 25th, our plan is at fault here. We're gonna go try to make our way up there. We got Scott Pruitt and Bobby Hamilton. We're gonna go give Scott a bit of a brotherly shove, and we're gonna get 39th. And we're gonna get Bobby Hamilton a little bit of the same treatment, as the right rear is somehow slightly damaged. I'm pretty sure that'll affect the handling slightly. We give Bob, well, now it would be a reason why that would be there. So up to 39th we go. Gonna catch out to Chad Little and the rest of the company that's up there. Yeah, definitely for sure. I'm hoping the strategy kind of works out. In terms of leading a lap, though, it's probably not going to matter. I mean, when do I want to pit, though? That's the problem now with us, because we're off the strategy compared to everybody else. I'm just trying to take advantage of the fresh tires that we have here. You know, I needed the 4 Dr. Feelgoods. So right now, we're just kind of bringing Bobby Hamilton with us. We're still in 37th. Not exactly what I want to see still from the fresh tire advantage anyway. We're getting closer to Michael Waltrip, so that's good news there. But it shouldn't have taken us this long to get ourselves the spots that we're trying to get back. Remember, we were in 25th at the time of the yellow. And right now, this gamble is not paying off at the slightest. It's not like Richmond. Then again, Richmond was more about, you know, like about 20-some lap tire advantage, I would say, when that caution came out, and because Chad Little was being the absolute Chad. I mean, we got the spot from Waltrip now. Next up's LePage, it looks like. And, oh wow. Already, I think the leader's about to lap some folks that are back there, it seems. So, still gotta run. Quite a bit, anyway. Yeah, I'm just hoping we get a little bit lucky here again. Still, I mean, Dover's my home track. I really want to do well here. I want to, and you know what? At this point, not finishing last is actually considered a good day at this point. No on bar career mode luck, or career mode skill level, I should say, and the AI's overpowered nature anyway. We're slowly gaining on them. Slowly. It shouldn't be that slow, though, for a 15 lap tire advantage, by the way. It's 15 laps. So I should be, like, miles ahead of those guys. But, unfortunately, it's not the same. That's twice we scraped the wall now. Just trying to push so hard so I can get around LePage. LePage is giving us that dirty air. Dirty air before it was even the thought, anyway. Yeah, 23-1. That's not exactly what I want to see now at this point, since we're kind of like on par with the rest of the leaders, it seems. I wonder if their tires are finally starting to fade away, and ours are still trying to come into fruition. Trying to make a pass here on the inside, but LePage says no. In that purple and white 16 car. That's always interesting to look at. I don't like it passing me, but it's interesting to look at. All right, that time's a 22.8, 22.9. We're going to go try to make the move on the inside as clean as we possibly can. We get out of the gas just a tad little bit just to get the car not lose the nose, and we successfully make the pass. Out to 35th. We're still 10 spots away from where we were, but... oh boy, now we just lost the rear end a little bit there, so that's going to cost us in the long run, isn't it? I'm not sure when to pit now, because we just lost so many spots, and we're 5 spots out of the top 30 where we want to be. So, yeah, when do we make the pit stop? That's the big question here. Obviously, I don't want to make it a halfway. Could we try to stay out and lead a lap or whatnot, get 5 bonus points? But it wouldn't even matter that much, really. We're not doing anything. We're just taking a spot away or points away from somebody who deserves it. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I definitely don't want to pit on the same lap as these guys, though.
Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
Well, that's not what I wanted to hear 22 laps in. Right front's already wearing down, as well as the left front. Both the front tires are starting to wear out. And it seems like we're slowly gaining on them, but at the same time we're not. And the leader's ready to pass us to put us a lap down. So that's not what I want to see at all. I think it might be Mark Martin leading the way. I can't tell from the mirror anyway, but they're definitely closing in. No, that might be Jeff. Yeah, that's Jeff. That's Jeff Burton, followed by Bobby Labonte. So he must have gotten around Mark Martin at some point. I can't even tell if I'm gaining or not Rick Mast. I think that's up ahead, as well as somebody else that's up there. I can't tell who that is. But the three leaders actually ready to go at it. This is a 3-4 car battle for the lead. I don't know what to do here. I'm kind of just stuck here. Bobby Labonte's going to use me as a pick to let Jeff Burton go by to take the lead from Jeff Burton, as well as Dale Senior and Dale Jarrett. The Dale and Dale show 3rd and 4th. All just go around me with no problem afterward, except for Jeff Burton. I would love to see this in front of me, actually. I wish Dover was like this. 4-car battle for the lead so close to one another. It's awesome. Well, we're just about the halfway point of this race, and we see green flag pit stops actually occurring. We got Mark Martin and Tony Stewart all ready to go down pit road. Well, I see Wally Dahlm back in front of us. I see some blood in the water here for us. For once, we can actually be in attack mode, it seems. We're up to 33rd because I think them two... So we got more people come down pit road anyway. Yeah, we're going to try to get around Wally Dahlm back before the pit cycle does occur. More people that are important to us on the racetrack are coming down pit road. I don't know if I should hope for a caution or what. I really don't know. I mean, it did happen somewhat before during that pit cycle. I think it was at Richmond. I think it was at Richmond anyway. Or Bristol. I don't know. That a caution occurred during a pit cycle. I would love to try for that to occur, but we're still going to be a lap down if that's the case. We're slowly reeling in Wally Dahlm back, but of course we have 15 lap fresher tires than the entirety of the rest of the field. Meanwhile, some more people coming out of pit road here. There's Robert Presley, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh boy, my goodness, Dale, you almost used me as a caution, it seems. I don't know what to do here. I kind of want to stay out as long as I can, I guess, hope for a caution. But I don't think it's going to occur. We're still trying to reel in Wally Dahlm back here. Oh, boy, plowing tight now all of a sudden. I'm not sure what I want to do with the car setup. I kind of want to bring it back to the way it was, maybe. Because that way I know now we're going to be back to our original setup. We're going to... Oh, man. Do some very aggressive maneuvers on Mr. Wally D here. And we got to take the spot here. Wally Dahlm is reeling on his way down pit road. And we're going to try to take the lead, I guess. Probably not. We're up in... Dale. My goodness, Dale. Goodness me. I know I'm slow as molasses, but you don't need to remind me how slow I am. Yeah, we're 5th right now, but I don't think we're going to be able to go do much more with what we have. So... Yeah, the leading lap strategy is probably not going to work. Oh, really? Keep on it, huh? We're catching up to the leader? Really? Yeah, we're going to have to... Oh, I thought I heard contact. I thought it was going to be the caution that we're looking for here. Nah, the leader's not coming on in. In we go. Okay, back to where we were. We're gonna we're actually gonna make a big swing on the air pressures and just try to see if we can actually get some things to work. We're gonna bring it to 24, repair this damage. We're gonna kiss all those spots goodbye though. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yep, every car I hear passing by, I can just tell that's another spot being gone. Mwah. Hopefully we didn't lose too much time to the other people that we're racing against. That was an exceptionally fast stop, even with the repairs. Will it be enough, though, for us to get back up there, though? Because there's LePage, there's Hollenbach, and there's Waltrip. So we just lost 3 more spots. Top 30 is essentially out of the question, but of course we knew that from day one. Hopefully we can actually try to reel in those guys as the race goes on. But yeah, not last. Well, I don't think we're catching up to those guys that are up there, or at least not for right now, as we're about to go another lap down. This time it's Bobby Labonte taking the lead away. I think he got the lead off the pit cycle, and there he goes. He's trying to fight against Tony Stewart, which is his teammate for the championship here. I think he's finally starting to really pick up the pace a little bit, it seems. We got Dale Earnhardt Sr. as well, and Dale Jarrett. It's a Dale and Dale show, second and third. I'm kind of just stuck here in the middle, so I can't really let the three go by. Now we can. I don't know where the other guys I'm racing at behind me are. I think we kind of pulled away from them, so we're just kind of locked into 36 as we just put unintentionally put Dale Jarrett into the wall. Just trying to hold our own in 36. It's not a last place day. I thought it was going to be a last place day. It's not going to be a last place day. I'm actually okay with that. If we're a 36th place car, we're a 36th place car. I don't know what else to say at this point in this career mode. It's the small victories, I guess. But I still want to finish 30th, though. Well, definitely at Talladega, we will. That's not who I wanted to see in my mirrors. Bobby Hamilton's ready to make another move on us pretty soon. This is for position. He's the only one in this whole group that's for his position. Nobody else is right now. We're still running at 36th. I can't tell who that is in the pit road. I think that's Jerry Nadeau. Even the 97 is really starting to catch us, too. Oh, brother. Yeah, I just kind of want to finish ahead of Hamilton because we're about nearly 100 points behind him in the championship. And top 35 in points does not seem plausible anymore. I'm hoping second season. It pains me how I have to do Bobby Hamilton like that, to give him the old brotherly shove or whatnot. It pains me how I have to do that to my mans constantly. Why do you make me do this, game? Why do you make me do this? You know, my dignity's already being ruined by fucking Brett Bodine lapping me each week. But, I can't let... unfortunately, I can't let Bobby Hamilton win on this one. And now the front tires are starting to wear out now again. And we have 20-some laps to go. Oh my gosh, I just keep leaving the bottom open. Please go away. I left the bottom open. There goes the 2 for 1. I didn't realize Chad was there too, but we're going to say no to him. And we're going to try to get Bobby Hamilton back, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it back in this corner unless we just shove him. No, we don't. We can try again, but tires probably not going to like me for trying it again, but no, we don't have it. We just don't have the grip or the life expectancy anymore. We don't have anything anymore. Oh, now it's Dale Earnhardt as the leader of the race. And Jeff Byrne goes alongside as well. I don't know what happened to Labonte, though. What happened to Bobby Labonte? It was the last time I saw him. He was leading this race. What happened there? But now it's just them two fighting at it. Bobby Hamilton's trying to get out, trying to not fall another lap down, but it's proven futile. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We let Bobby Hamilton go by. That's another few points that we're not going to be able to get back from him. So, looks like, I think I saw I was looking at the, whatchamacallit, the leaderboard a few laps ago. I don't see anywhere else that the, people that are behind us besides Chad Little or anywhere nearby. So it looks like the worst comes to worst. We finished 37, 38th. So at least that's some positive, right? It's not last, but, you know, at this point of the playthrough, I was hoping to be a little bit further up than what we were. We're just going to try to hold off Chad Little here. We just keep letting the Sabco duo of Irwin and Marlin. We're getting in their way constantly, and it's starting to have some karmic effect on us. There's Casey Atwood. I just happened to notice him as well. He's the 19 car in this race, driving for Evernham in a Ford for some reason. Yeah, I just happened to notice him at all, the 19 car. That's the first I've seen him all season, I think. So yeah, welcome aboard, Casey. I don't remember seeing you anyway. Until just now. Hopefully he'll make quick work with us before Chad gets to our back bumper, if anything. Well, there's Bobby Labonte anyway. He lost a lot of time or something. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's lost a lot of time. And he's going to lose even more time because I'm going to do everything I can to hold off this John Deere car or whatnot, you know? And you know, I think it was around this race where Kurt Busch made his first start in the Cup Series. It was around this time, I believe, and he pulled up, I think, a top 10? I don't remember. Either way, we have 10 laps to go in this race. We're going to try to hold off Chad Little, but also we're going to let our teammate go by because we just got used as a pick and we almost wreck ourselves because I lost talent. I lost talent, hit the wall, and I just made Dale Jarrett pay the price for it. Probably for sure that 88 team radio, if I were to ever get like the AI voice generated thing, you'd probably punch the shit out of me right about now. We've been doing a really good job of holding off not Bobby. We've been doing a pretty good job of holding off Chad Little here in the 97 car. We kind of had a little bit of scrapes here and there. Now even Stacy Compton wants to join the party. I just happen to see him on the leaderboard as we just crosses by. It's going to be 1 lap to go, I believe, for them. So it's 2 laps for us. 1 lap, I think, for Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Burton going at it anyway. Them two have been kind of like near each other all race long. Them two have had a lot of wins this season, but unfortunately, they haven't really been finishing that consistent compared to like Tony Stewart and Rusty Walls, even though Rusty Walls is really starting to fall off the pace now, it seems. So this is the last lap for us. We're going to try to hold on to 37th as best we can. And I don't even know who won the race. We're going to have to take a look and see once we cross the start-finish line. Holding on to 37th for dear life with our best chassis and best engine that we got. Oh my gosh, this is so futile. It's not even funny. And we're gonna come home with 37th, scraping off the leader, scraping off the wall. That's it. We come home 37th after a good pit strategy. So it's Dale Earnhardt Sr. that wins today, followed by Jeff Burton. Wow, four cars just dominated the race.
Not very many caution laps in this one.
Well, that was good news to the guys who ran out front. More cautions would just have meant more restarts, which is more chances for you to lose positions.
The Delphi car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
Well, he gave it all he had, and that's all you can ask of any driver.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on MRN, the voice of NASCAR.
So it's the Intimidator again who gets the 6th win of the year, but again he is nowhere near the championship. It seems like Dale's been winning a whole lot of races. This is his 6th one of the year, and this is probably our 6th top 40 of the year. I'm not gonna lie, our season's pretty bad. All right, we got Martinsville coming up next. Something that definitely the Intimidator would really love to ruffle some feathers there next week. Maybe he can get himself 2 in a row there as well. But man, like 4 cars were just like completely dominating on the entirety of the race. You'll see in the leaderboard here, you know, when we check the race results, I'm pretty sure you saw it there too. Those top 4 cars, them were just completely unmatched, but no one could chase the Intimidator down today after the first round of pit stops. So congrats to you, Mr. Earnhardt. Well, we got some money out of it at least. We got $214,000. That's our usual income for this race. I mean, I'm liking this passive income that we have. $214,000 a race really helps us out quite a bit in terms of our stuff here. 12 lead changes though. That's pretty much the most I've seen at a Dover race in a while anyway. Dale Earnhardt Sr. of course is your winner. Jeff Burton 2nd. Bobby the Bunny 3rd. Dale Jarrett 4th, and it's like Johnny Benson in 5th by like 20 some seconds back. Tony Stewart finishes in 6th. Ricky Rudd 7th. Jeff Gordon 8th. Joe Nemechek finishes 9th, and Mark Martin, your pole sitter, ends up in 10th place. Only 12 cars ended up being on the lead lap. It was Sterling Marlin and Kenny Irwin. Them two couldn't get away from each other all race long, it seems. Yeah, that's pretty much our race. We got lapped by even these fellas right here towards the end of it, and we ended up unfortunately losing the spot to Bobby Hamilton and Michael Waltrip, so we're not going to gain anything on them. Unfortunately, of course, our Ryan Newman finishes in dead last of the running orders of the car, so at least it's not us this time. Are you ready for hell? Because I'm not. Martinsville's coming up. 2 races. Actually, no. Martinsville coming up this race. We got 2 more races until the Talladega race. I'm looking forward to that, of course. I hope you are too, because I'm looking forward to this, and I'm not looking forward to this. I'm probably going to die this race. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. We're going to die. I don't know when or where, but we're probably going to die at Martinsville. Oh my gosh, I hate Martinsville in this game. Well, that'll do it though for Dover anyway. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps with the channel. And if you look forward to seeing me die at Martinsville, make sure you smash the subscribe button as well. So we'll see you in the next one at Martinsville. Kill me, please.